Hi, this is Magnar, and welcome back to Magnar Plays Magnar Mod. In the last episode, we besieged Medellin here and took it to the Celts. Thanks, Mr. Crapsley, for correcting my poor pronunciation of Celts. I kept saying Celts for some reason. And we defeated them, and we'll now go on and take care of the remaining Liguria. Also, there's been another hotfix or small update to vanilla. So I have kind of done a few changes, incorporating those changes into the mod that I'm playing now, and I will be releasing, subject to one of the specific changes working, I'll be releasing the current version that I'm playing in this Let's Play into the main mod, so you can all use this. What I've just gone and done is I found another way to add experience to the army, so I can try do this the original. So I can try do the original force march replacement stance that I wanted to do when I did all these force march replacement stances. So now I'm going to test if this actually works in this Let's Play, and if it does, then I will keep it in there when I release this later today, and if it doesn't, then I will revert to what I've been using for the early episodes of this Let's Play. So first I'm just going to check here. Okay, so this unit here has pretty much no experience and 2 bars. And these levies here have pretty much nothing. Okay. These levies, I'm going to check their experience in a turn or two, and I will see if it's gone up, then my new experience stance is actually working. If not, then it is still not working. I've got my fingers crossed, because I think it's a better stance when it's working. As for up here, they've got no more movement points in this army, so I'm just going to chill out there for a little bit and wait for the buildings to get converted. Not enough cash to do anything else, so I'm just going to end turn, and I'll be preparing to attack Patavium, probably attack Patavium over here at the end of this series, the end of this episode, and have finish it off with a nice big battle. Shouldn't take too long. Well, hopefully the battle takes a little while, but getting there shouldn't take too long. And then once we've finished this, oh yeah, trade agreement's awesome. Not even going to negotiate that one. I just want to grab that before they change their minds. And then we're going to look to move into Iberia and attack the Iberians, and give the rest of the Celts a little bit more time to prepare and build up their cities and their armies. Maybe even solidify a bit and have a couple of larger factions emerge there. I'm just going to auto-resolve this. I don't think 5 men is going to be worth loading up a battle. Surprise, surprise, 0 kills. Ah, another trade agreement. Excellent. Going to be rolling in cash now. Okay, so some military traditions, but firstly I'm going to go check on that army stance that I'm testing out, and with any luck it's working. Adoption. So this is the character I accidentally adopted a couple episodes ago. I just wasn't thinking, and I clicked the adopt button when I just wanted to hover over it. So I'm going to allow them to adopt him back, and so that I don't have too much political power for my political party. Okay, let's check it out. This levies unit here doesn't look like it's got anything in it. Nope. I think that is not working yet. In the next step, I'm going to do another quick change and I'll test it again. Probably in the next episode and see if I can get it working before releasing. Otherwise I'll have to revert to the previous effects for that stance, which I really don't want to do. They got lots of mercenaries. And this might even be a bridge battle if I attack now. Which I'll probably attack now, and then I will go and make those changes. It's probably not worth attacking. I just auto-resolve. Finish LaGuardia off once and for all. And then get back to jumping over here. Research, I want to get some more research into the economic side of things. Growth is good. Wealth from industry. Don't have any industry yet. Wealth from agriculture. Don't really have much agriculture either. Wealth from culture. Yeah, that works. And tax rate. Tax rate's probably even better. Okay, I'm going to go tax rate. And then try to get this minus corruption as we expand our empire. That'll come in handy. Get the army back into Medellin. Defense and melee attack. Morale. I might grab some more campaign movement speed. I know I have a lot of it. But I don't. In winter I think that's going to come in really handy, especially in the Alps. So that extra few percent could, yeah, might grab that. And some attack and defense skill. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, actually, I'm gonna before I end this turn, I'm gonna go and change that. Test out the. Put a change in for that stat effect to try to get it to work, and then I'll test it out before I end turn. Okay, now I've changed that effect, and I'm gonna test it out with this end turn, and hopefully it works. Just gonna refresh myself with what needs to be done. What the current experience levels are for these two units I'm going to test it with. Okay, good. And while I'm down here I can chuck this guy into administration mode. Okay, now I can also start building stuff. Okay, so I need some public order up here. So I'm going to go for the public forum, develop that into a, I don't know, some entertainment building line. Convert the port. And if there's anything left, I'll jump over and be able to upgrade something in Alalia. And of course there's not. Nope, not down here either. Okay, let's try it with this stance. Unit army's in that stance. Let's see if it will work. And probably 1 or 2 turns of this. What are we in? Summer. Can probably attack next turn or the turn after. Summer, or no, not the turn after. Okay, spring next year I'll attack. That way the army's completely refreshed, except for maybe this one unit here, and then can get a decent sized battle. I'm not even going to sabotage their army to weaken it beforehand. I'm just going to, I want to fight a full strength Venetii army. And hope for a defeat. No. Hope for victory against, but a good victory. I want to have a long, hard-fought battle. And then I can rename that legion to reflect the conquest of Italy. Even though Lilibaeum still is Carthaginian, but that's not something to worry about too much. Non-aggression packs, excellent, because we're not going to go there just yet. Good to get some non-aggression packs up there, so they're not really much of a threat. For Lucius Julius Libo, excellent.
Ready for orders.
Now, what does that even mean? Does he actually get anything from having a triumph? Oh, there it is, okay. V Triumphus. There's some pretty sweet bonuses. Okay, so I've ended the turn. Yep. So let's go check out the experience, and with any luck, this effect is now working.
At your command.
Still no luck. I'm gonna have to try that a few more times. I guess. I might even try one more turn down there with that stance on.
We hunger for battle.
With the cash, I'm going to keep trying to boost the happiness here. You can see here the food. Oh well, I can't actually remember what the food costs are in vanilla, but food and public order have been changed in this mod, so it allows you to upgrade your settlements much more than you can in vanilla. No money left, so again, end the turn. One winter and then war with the Venetii. There was also another Celtic tribe called the Venetii, and they were up in the northwest of Gaul, and they were well known for their ships, large hulled ships, which were fairly difficult to ram by the Romans, and the Romans are only actually able to defeat them by having there being no wind on the day. Otherwise the Venetii would just sail away from the Romans, and the Romans couldn't catch up to them. So thankfully for the Romans, not so luckily for the Venetii, there was no wind on that specific day that they were engaged in naval combat, and it enabled the Romans to surround their ships and finish them off. Yeah, because they were well known for their navy, and what they would do in times of war is they would all just jump on their ships if they were threatened, and sail out into the ocean where they couldn't really be hit, and so yeah, they couldn't really have anything done to them unless there was no wind, of course. Okay, so now trade agreement, even more trade agreements. Excellent.
Your people must think you an Aristotle. Your acceptance is most welcome.
With all these trade agreements, it's going to be pretty easy to steamroll. Going to be able to get some nice big armies. Okay, so I didn't get that effect working for the last turn, but for some reason I have this hope that it worked for the turn that just happened, and of course it didn't. So I'm going to try another effect for this turn. I'm going to try to tweak it a little bit more and see if I can get it working. But for this, for this turn also, I'm going to put the army right on the border.
At your command. Ready for
And I'll actually use this stance now just to get that extra little bit of replenishment for this unit.
I don't care how tired you are.
Even though it's going to cost me more in upkeep. But I want to be able to make sure I can attack them in the next turn. Guaranteed. And construction-wise, anything can be done? Nope, nothing construction-wise. Okay, so I'm going to go and tweak around that effect again for that stance and test it in the next turn. Well, in this turn coming. Okay, let's try it out now in turn for the last attempt at fixing this effect. Okay, well, got some skills to assign first. I want this guy to be doing public order bonuses, I think. What are they good at? They want authority. Yeah, I'll give him some authority. See where that gets him. Alright, time to test it out. For the last time, fingers crossed. This last tweak has worked. Otherwise it's going back to the just replenishment for the Roman faction until I can get back in and figure out how to get it to work. The exposure doesn't matter too much. Okay, but something's happening here, which isn't so good. Gonna have a little rebellion here, I think, pretty soon. So I might boost the garrison here by upgrading this building. Probably won't come anywhere near soon enough. That doesn't matter. And I will go check out this, whatever's happening here. The cultists. Public spectacle. Offer them to the gods. So tempting. So tempting, in fact, I think I shall. So I didn't actually have a look, even though this army is in that stance, I didn't actually have a look if it, the experience is working with that. I have to test it with the one down here, which actually didn't have any experience on a unit to start with, and I'll see if that has done anything. And it doesn't look like it has. Okay. So I will release, after this Let's Play, I will release the version of the mod without the experience. In this stance, I'll do it just with the replenishment, and I'll get back to fixing it, or trying to get it to work at a later date. So let's jump into here, and we're going to declare war on the Venetii, and have a nice big battle against the Venetii and Batavium. I don't want to have trade agreements with the Iberians, because we're going to attack them next. But Galatia and anything further east is sure. If they want to have a trade, I'll give them some trade. And even Epirus may want to take some trade. No, not so lucky. I don't expect that they will last too long against Athens here anyway. Bithynia is another faction we're currently working on the overhaul for. So they won't be portrayed as they currently are. It'll be a much more accurate portrayal of the Bithynia. I'm sure I'm pronouncing it wrong. Feel free to correct me, whoever knows how to pronounce it better. Bithynia will be, even though I can't say it properly, they will be represented much more realistically in our next update, including some new models currently being worked on. Is a new kind of Hellenistic style helmet, which is portrayed on possibly even two helmets. One of them is portrayed on a sculpture of a Bithynian head. Alright, time to charge in, declare war. Don't mind if I do. No allies, all the worse for them. Okay, so I'm going to end the episode there and start the next episode off with a, well, I shouldn't say bang, I should probably say with a slash, or I don't know, whoosh, if you're thinking arrows or slings, something more appropriate to the time than a bang, gunpowder wasn't really a big thing back then. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.